For this latest poll asking Americans their views on politics and the holiday season and such. Okay, what about talking politics with the family? Here's what the research poll shows, quote, more than 7 out of 10 Americans say that they do talk politics with their family at Christmas time. 43% say that they often do this, and 30% say they sometimes do, for 73% total. More than 1 in 4 say they talk about politics rarely, and then 10% say never talk politics in your family. 52% of Republicans say they talk with their family often about political issues, but 45% of Democrats do, and about 40% of independents. Now, disagreements. Only 16% of Americans report that their family argued about politics or the election over the Thanksgiving holiday. So we'll see what happens with Christmas. 19% of Americans who talk about politics often with their family say that there were squabbles over the Thanksgiving holiday among family members. Roughly 1 in 5 Democrats, 18%, and 18% of independents say that there were family disagreements about politics over the Thanksgiving holiday. Only 12% of Republicans said that there were disagreements. Now, only 5% of Americans say that they're planning on spending less time with certain family members because of their political views. Democrats, however, listen to this, folks, and as I read this next part to you, I want you to think of the word tolerance, because Democrats accuse Republicans of being about intolerance, and Democrats and liberals claim that they're really all about tolerance, right? Tolerance, inclusiveness, welcoming of people, unity, encouraging diversity. That's what liberals claim. You hear me say this on the show all the time. The liberals tend to accuse conservatives of what they themselves are actually the most guilty of on the left. Well, listen to this. Democrats are 5 times more likely than Republicans to say that they're trying to avoid certain family members due to their political views. You realize that? 5 times more Democrats take an attitude of, I'm not even going to talk to so-and-so. I'm just going to avoid them. I don't even want to talk to them. Basically turns their back on family members who dare to be on the other side politically. 5 times more Democrats. Who's really practicing tolerance here? Folks, there's not a chance in the world that I would have a family member who's a liberal Democrat, and I have family members who are liberal Democrats. There's not a chance in the world that I would have an attitude of, well, I'm going to avoid that person. I don't want to talk to that person. I don't want to be anywhere near that person. Turn my back on that person. Not a chance in the world. Anyway, the poll goes on. 24% of Democrats say that they have blocked, unfriended, or stopped following someone on social media after the election because of the political posts of that person on social media. However, only 9% of Republicans and 9% of independents report eliminating people from their social media circle. So this is about 2.5 to 1, almost 3 to 1, by almost a 3 to 1 ratio. Democrats over Republicans. They see a conservative message posted on Facebook, will defriend or block those people. I don't even want to be their Facebook friend anymore. I want you to think about these numbers. By the way, also they go on to say, political liberals are also far more likely than conservatives to say that they removed someone from their social media circle due to what they shared online. 28% to 8%, a 3.5 to 1 ratio. So it's something to consider when you get together for Christmas and your liberal family members say to you that conservatives are intolerant. You guys are intolerant and judgmental. Really? We're the ones that are intolerant and judgmental? Are you familiar with what the polling data on this shows. Here's the poll, folks, prri.org. If you want to look it up, their latest research poll, prri.org. Look for it. And this piece was written by Dr. Daniel Cox, PhD, as well as Dr. Robert Jones, PhD. All right, analyzing the numbers. I got more news and politics we'll dive into it next couple minutes from now here on The Bob Dutko Show.